Everybody. Backstreet's back. And you know what else is back? Gosh darn dang Madden. So last night, I said, hey, I might just be done with Madden because the game's broken. And the game is still broken, mind you. We still appear to have 53 players on our roster, even though we very much don't. The answer was to drop certain people to the practice squad for the year that I don't necessarily want on the practice squad, like our fullback, who will miss out on some decent development and such. But that's the best thing that we can do. That's the best thing that we can do, is drop certain players down to the practice squad, and also just resign to moving on from some players who aren't so important in the long-term scheme of things. So all I can really say, as we released Edward Gardner, Luke Brooks, Quincy Schaefer at DT, all I can really say is that I'm going to sim the rest of this season, and this might still be our last season. If this problem persists, where I'm not allowed to actually have a 53-man roster, if that problem persists, this will be our final season with the team. If it fixes itself, then cool, we'll keep going. We'll finish up this challenge within the next week or two. And then we'll be done with Madden for a little bit. We'll take a bit of a break. And to be honest, the next time you see football on this channel, there's a very good chance it'll either be NCAA, Madden 10, NFL 2K5, All-Pro Football 2K8. It is likely to be something that is not Madden 22. While I will be certainly intrigued, I think that's the best way to put it, I'll be intrigued at some of the changes that they might make, especially with the scouting update that's going to come out and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I don't know if it'll be enough because of the issues that Madden has this year, which are honestly frustrating. You know, I talked about that last night, right? The idea of, hey, the game looks okay, and then the day one patch comes out and we get the flashbang draft screen. And so much else that has kind of continued to happen and really put a damper on my enjoyment of this game. But, yeah, let's finish up this season. We'll see what happens. There was the simmed game score glitch that I think they fixed. I hope they fixed. We'll see. We'll see if we can finish up this challenge and actually have some fun. And if not, then hey, this is our final season at least, and we'll have a good idea of whether or not it's worth continuing or not. That's pretty much all I can say, right? So let's do it. We'll see what's up. Is this up there with my NHL rosters getting deleted? No. I've still gotten some fun out of Madden this year. When did I ever have fun with this game? The Falcons, when we had a lot of success. I've had fun with this game this year at times, but it's just way more fun. You moving the team every year is not intended and probably broke the game. Potentially. That could be the case. The me losing my rosters in NHL 21 is by far like the worst thing that's happened to me from a content standpoint, because that derailed an entire year's worth of plans, you know? An entire year's worth of plans, and killed my interest for the most part in NHL, although I am having fun with the Nations United we're doing right now on the channel. That's been okay. I think you guys can tell that because I've actually continued it for more than like 2 episodes. So, hey, we actually won a game, by the way. I didn't even notice that we beat Jacksonville. I just presumed that we'd lose. So, we're a team that's short on players, but not short on heart and grit. All heart and nuts. The St. Louis Bulldogs. The Bulldogs. Goodness, 2K looks great. That'll probably be my first year's X game. Not bad. It is pretty damn fun, man. Gameplay-wise, I still haven't messed around with it because I just don't have time. But yeah, I mean, God, the My NBA mode, it's just, there's so much still to sink your teeth into if you are not accustomed to that game and are more accustomed to like an NHL. 2K10. 2K, I'm sure I'll play through another full season on 2K10 at some point. I'm sure. That is very likely to happen with how I still feel about that game. Like, if there's any game where, like, oh, Tookie, play through an 82 game, full 82 game season on this game. Like, 2K10 is the one. We are going to get back at some point, too, to doing, like, hey, NHL 03 and stuff like that. But I don't know if I'd want to play a full 82 game season in, like, NHL 03, you know? That's the type of game that's fun to play a couple of times, then you're like, all right, we'll just move on, you know? Play something else. But even NHL 22, if it ends up being good, I doubt will be the type of game that I'd want to play a full 82 game season of. It's just kind of the way it is, you know? It's the way it is, the way it be. As we are back to 2-2. Not bad. Ready to start our relocation as well. Osborne, 5 passing touchdowns in that game. So the big question is, where are we moving? Because it could be the last time that we try to decide where we're moving. Right? It could be. So, of course, England is off the list. And St. Louis is also off the list. Just making sure. So I believe... Okay, good, we are good. I can never remember if I properly changed things. Let's spin the wheel, baby. Where are we going? I don't remember what place that was. What place was that? Hold on. So there was London. There was Mexico, Toronto, San Antonio, Orlando, Salt Lake City, Brooklyn. It was Austin, you're right. We're going back to Texas. Because we got Brooklyn, Memphis, Chicago, Sacramento, Columbus, Portland. Yeah, it was Austin, Texas, baby. We're going to Austin. Let's do it. It's official. Are you moving every week? No, you can't relocate every week. You can relocate every other year. How the roster fixing goes. So Dunny, again, it says we have 53 players. We actually have like 43. And, yeah. If it's screwed up permanently, I will probably bring this series to a premature close. If it fixes itself heading into next year, then we'll keep going until we achieve our goal of a soupy boopy. That is still the goal. Even if we will no longer be the Dogs after this season. We were the London Dogs. Now we're the St. Louis Dogs. And then we won't be the Dogs anymore. Well, ESG, I mean, we never gave up on it. What flavor is the soupy boopy? Tomato. Alright, Terry Childress. Let's make you better. Gross. If you don't like tomato soup, dude, get out of here. Tomato soup is... Give me a grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup right now. With crackers in the soup. Delicious. How'd you get a completely fresh roster to use for this challenge? I wanted to draft a Glory. I was wondering how you did it. So, I mean, you can fantasy draft and take the worst players possible. Or, you just cut everybody. Or, if you don't want to cut everybody and then not clear the cap penalties, you trade 2 players at a time for, like, a 7th. And, like, swap 7ths. And then sign free agents. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. It all depends on how methodical and meticulous you want to be. You know? Hello, Crash Andrews. How are you? It is good to see you, friendo. Owner of an Xbox. I think that's what you were showing me earlier. I don't even know. I got lost in your eyes. I don't know what you were showing me. Anyway. Tomato dupe. Come on, man. That's so unfunny that I couldn't help but laugh. I'll be doing zoomies again. Hopefully. So, I think we're going to play Madden for a little bit. Hopefully get to the end of this season. We'll see if we make the playoffs. And then I'm going to try out COD Vanguard with the fellas. And then after that, we will potentially get back into some F1 tonight. All right, so we could still be the Dogs. All right, so I'm going to leave this up to you guys and what name we want, all right? I'm going to leave it up to you guys. So if you want, we could still be the Bulldogs. Or we could become the Austin Armadillos, also known as the Armadillos. We could be the Austin Batmans. Or the Austin Desperates for Attentions. So that'll be the poll. The Bulldogs, the Armadillos, the Bats, or the Desperados. Vote, chat. Vote. Where are we going? Where will we be? What will we do? What will our team be? The Dogs, the Armadillos, the Bats, or the Desperados? What will our logo and team colors be? Then what will we do for a jersey? We'll figure that out afterwards. So we will come back to that. And I'll go do the rest of what we have to do for the week. And then we'll take it from there. We've also won 3 games in a row since we started simming tonight, which is promising. That this team could actually, I mean, considering last year we only won 2 games, the fact that we've already won 3 has shown improvement, which is delightful. And then the weekly strategy, we take on the 3-2 Vikings. I was going to say the Falcons. It's not true. Keep our training on those particular players. And right now, it looks like the Desperados are going to win this one. The Batmans are the closest. Shout out to the 2 people that wanted us to stay with the Bulldogs. Shout it. As Joey Bingham gets better. Dave Smart. It's probably awareness and not a boost. Winning 3 sim game with only 43 players. Yeah, I don't know how the game doesn't crash every time I try to sim a game either. You'd think that it would. You would think that it would. But this game is a mystery in so many ways. An absolute mystery to how it even properly runs sometimes. Marcus Calhoun gets better. And it looks like we have our new name. We will be the Austin Desperate for Attentions, also known as the Austin Desperados. Our last upgrade is to Trevor Thomas. Beautiful, beautiful running back who's now an 88. It's undersold that we have an 88 overall running back right now. It's pretty sweet. So let's make it official. We will no longer be the Bulldogs. After 4 years, we are going to be the Austin Desperados. Desperado. We beat Tennessee by 3. It's the Vikings next. Yep, the logo changes. That's what we just voted for. We will be changing the logo. We could have kept the Dogs. That's not what the chat voted for. All right, so we are done with the McDermott upgrades. The offensive coordinator. And we got a bunch of boosts, or we go for like the super big boost, which is the press by corners. All right, injuries on or off? Injuries are on, shockingly. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. Do we want to go for the bigger boost or the general boost? I feel like the general boost is the way to go. And we need a big time boost to our defense here. So let's do that and get all of these general boosts to the defense to kind of even that out a little bit. Even that out a little bit. All right, can we win 4 in a row? If we do, playoffs might be back on. And we do. We have won 4 games in a row, from 0-2 to 4-2. We get to choose our new uniform, chat. So again, I'll put this up to a poll to let you guys decide our look. And again, hopefully this game decides to not be trash so we can actually see next season. So we have uniform number 1. Black helmets, the gray home jersey with the red pants, very Atlanta-y. Jersey number 2 is very, very Atlanta Falcons-like. And jersey number 3 is very, very gray. So again, it is jersey number 1, jersey number 2, or jersey number 3. I will use whatever one you want me to. The poll is up in chat. You might have to refresh. But let me know. Again, one more look. It is number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2. Number 2, number 3. Number 2, number 3. Again, I'll go do whatever else we have to do. Give people a chance to vote. It looks like number 3 is going to win hands down. Wait, what did Carl Gleason say about money? Once more, salary. Welcome back, Carl. Austin Hudson, our backup QB. Wants more money. Will Kindly. No idea how to vote. I mean, it shows up in the chat. You should just have to refresh the page. Unless you're like on mobile or something, and then depending on what device you're on mobile-wise. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, 3-1, hands down. We're going to, we're going to use the third one. On the balcony on mobile, I can't vote. Imagine Sin enjoying the outdoors. I'm just here for more Herb Dicks. I think there's a decent chance we'll get to some more NBA tonight, maybe. It depends on how much I sim on this and how quickly we sim an NBA season. Frank Grimes. 30 months. 30. Frank, how the heck are you? How is your function? Your Australian function? 30 months. Unbelievable. It's me, the favorite Australian. I mean, that's close to true. We know who the least favorite Australian is. So, you at least got that going for you. We're going to be using jersey style number 3. Let's go for it. They're different. Let's do it. AJ, we end up talking about it on the podcast, so I will direct you to the Tukey Steak podcast. That'll be out tomorrow. For September 20th. Unless Deej somehow gets it up. Well, he won't, actually. Yeah. No, it's September 19th. Because the date already changed. There you go. Alright, looks like we're good. Let's move on. So far, so good. Nothing's crashed yet. As we win again, we've won 5 straight games with an 85 rated offense. And now we get to choose our stadium. And to be honest, who really cares? We've already used the Dome. We used the Dome in St. Louis. We used the Canopy in England. So we're looking at futuristic or the hybrid. Or the traditional, though. So it's either the futuristic, the hybrid. I mean, we're in Texas. We gotta have a stadium like that in Texas. Just let people cook out in the sun. We're basically taking over UT's stadium. We're going traditional. We're not even leaving that to a vote. We're in Texas, baby. Back in Texas, at least. After years away in London and St. Louis, the Texans are going back to Texas. You'll love to see it. Kedrick Drummond. Alright. The weekly strat. Learn not to let you build anything new. Yeah, just take over this pre-existing high school stadium. We know you're going to leave in 2 years anyway. Cut the shit. I also don't know how I haven't financially bankrupted the team by constantly moving them. It's hilarious. Are you sure you want to quit? I was pretty sure last night, but here we are. Still here. Don't ask me how. Polly Heyman, what's going on? We're waiting for Madden to break. Because let's be honest, it probably will. It's Madden. All you gotta do is just wait for it to break. Just be patient. Something will come up. Frank Ringer at DT. Goes up to a 77. Not bad. You know, the shitty thing is, the team is starting to look good. And by God, if we beat Baltimore. But the team is starting to look good. So it would still be very heartbreaking. Oh my God, we beat the 6-1 Ravens and we're 6-2. We have won 6 games in a row after starting the season 0-2. Maybe it's a good thing we didn't stop. Maybe it's a good thing. Let's go for the awareness by offensive lineman. Okay, so see, this is torture because I started on Madden tonight. I was gonna start on NBA, and I'm like, I'll just start on Madden, confirm that we're done, and then switch to NBA real quickly. And now here we are, where this team has won 6 games in a row. We just handed Baltimore their 2nd loss of the season. And I genuinely don't know how we're doing this well. So we have no weekly game plan, but we'll stick to the training. We might have to... Yeah, imagine we win the Super Bowl with like 43 players on the roster. Hand St. Louis the Super Bowl before we go. It could happen. Guys, here's how you win a Super Bowl every time. Just get the game to glitch out your roster. This might actually be a clickbait video I get to make. This is awesome. This is actually awesome. This might be a sweet clickbait video. Just move your team every 2 years and the game will glitch out and say your roster's fucked, but then you win the Super Bowl every time. Give me likes. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our sponsor over at use code Did you get all that? Do you know what to use for the code? I hope you did. It was right there. I ain't telling you again. What's more inconsistent, Freddie Anderson or this game? Ouch. Poor Freddie Anderson. Good Lord. Just make sure it's 10 minutes. Gotta get that ad revenue. Sponsor would be Raid or AFK Arena. No, it'd be my brand new sponsor that I just signed up for that I haven't mentioned in a video yet. It's true, though. Cody Sheehan. How to win the Super Bowl with only 43 players. Not fake. Not clickbait. This is the NHL Esports League. I wish I could win an Xbox. Goodness. Freddie did nothing wrong in his life. He deserved better. I agree. He didn't choose to get traded to Toronto. You know? Alright, so sim to the bye week. Let's see where we stand. Still top of the division. Austin Coleman wants a new deal. Win an Xbox powered by Apple. I just love that comment. You decided on an Apple phone, maybe. Oh, goodness. Never choose to go to Toronto, you just end up there. Fair. Osborne might as well stay. He's very close to another upgrade point. I can't believe how good this team is looking. Just when I think I'm out, they drag me back in. Why must you do this, Madden? You're so cruel. With an Apple iBox. How haven't they come up with a game console called the iBox yet? Ridiculous. Also, we haven't gotten a single breakout moment this year. That's also very concerning. But apparently we don't need it. The iStation. The iStation box, you. You don't win, you just do a little better each time. God. Goodness. All right, against the 2-7 Eagles, this is where we'll finally lose. Yep, very predictable. We beat teams we shouldn't beat, we lose to teams we shouldn't lose to. Very, very predictable. And Trevor Thomas got hurt. Well, Sin, you mentioned that you hope we had a good running game. This is your fault. This is your fault. You did this. You are to blame. Gaslight, gaslight, gaslight. Oh, man. Also, we have another tackle who's a superstar. Both Davis and Cobb are superstar level tackles. That's incredible. PGH, what's going on? What do the stats look like? I mean, we'll take a look in a minute. We can. Not great, I'm guessing, is the answer. Oh, Sean Cobb getting even better. Brits as well. What's going on? Let's see, Marcus Calhoun. Trying to make you more well-rounded. Toxic 24. Toxic is my middle name, if you ask people on the internet, man. Bobby Oz up to an 84. The Bosworth. He's the new Bosworth. What do our stats look like this season so far? Because again, we have quite a few positions where you'd think would be short-staffed, but apparently not. Osborne is 23-7 with 2,000 yards. Thomas, 400 yards at this point, 3 touchdowns. Jerry Boyd's very efficient. 8 touchdowns for Alex Curtis. He might just hit 1,000 yards. O-line's holding up all right. I mean, we're looking okay. Name of the team. Right now, we are the Bulldogs. The mighty, mighty Bulldogs. Can we just make sure it didn't cut somebody? You fixed it. No, it's still a broken mess, but I got it into workable territory. It cut my kicker? We haven't had a kicker this whole time? When did it cut my kicker? What? Are you joking me right now? I can't even trade to get him back because we're so late into the season. Our punter's been kicking because he's the only fucking guy on the team. I thought we made it, chat. I thought we made it. Yeah, it's just all Dave Smart. Nothing but Dave. All right, well, hey, we're 6-3 without a kicker. Oh my God, I have no idea when it even cut him. As we lose to the Colts. Oakman gets hurt at corner. There's a real chance that, like, actual people that I should have... Because I haven't been really keeping track of names because I didn't exactly expect something like this to happen. Smith had 9 tackles and a pick. I didn't expect that to happen, so I haven't been keeping track to make sure, like, oh yeah, okay, I got this guy, this guy, this guy, we're good. But... like, the problem is now we're so far gone that, like, the transactions page won't go back to, like, week 3, I'm sure. Oh no, it actually might. Okay. It doesn't even say that I got rid of him. He just disappeared. It legit doesn't even say that I got rid of him. He just disappeared off my roster. Oh no, week 10! Oh good, we got rid of him in week 10 and apparently signed a safety. Cool. Oh, that's fun. And then I signed a kicker who isn't even on the team. And apparently, it did not get rid of Dave. What? Now it's saying Dave is gone too? This is so broken. Somebody like immediately signed Dave too. So neither my kicker or punter are available. Neither of them are available right now. Somebody instantly signed him. I will put up with this for the rest of this season. But if this is what the mode is now, because it's this broken, if this is what the mode is, then we're done, and this is our final season. I can't trade back to get the players lost, because we're past the deadline. Unless I can turn off trade deadline and then get them back now, maybe. I am having to actively fight this game. It's so broken. I can't guarantee either. Yeah, no, trades won't even show up. Even though I said the deadline's off. Okay. I don't even know, man. Might have to advance so we can check. Yeah. That was my thought, too. Let's just auto-advance players. We're going to find out right now. I don't know if we'll switch to NBA tonight. We might hold off. We're going to find out right now if this is done. Because I don't want to come back to this tomorrow for like 10 minutes and then be like, oh, shit, we're done. So we're going to find out right now. Fuck you. Oh, now you hand me a breakout player. Oh, just get bent. Just get so bent. Oh, my God. I'm not even talking 90-degree angle. God damn it. Who's the breakout player? It's Niles Bryan at corner. Cool. Can't wait for the game to auto-cut you as well, Niles. Like I said, the problem is I don't even know if it's gotten rid of anybody else. I don't think it did. I think it was just the kicker and punter. But I could totally believe that it's just randomly dropped other people. It's so broken. Again, we'll just start upgrading players. There is a chance that this is the last time I'm playing Madden 22 this year. Scouting update or not, whenever the hell that finally does come out, there's a chance this is it. Let's get through this season. Let's find out if it's broken. Free agency is not set to auto. The game has no right whatsoever to sign or release people. At all. At all. There is nothing set up that way. Minimum roster size is apparently 46. There is nothing set up. The only thing they can do is injury management, college players, and practice reps. That's it. And the game is still getting rid of my cucker. It's cucking me, all right. Well, good for Niles Bryan to get the upgrade. Playoff picture. We are currently in a playoff spot, too. Oh, my God. All right. The question is, if I make the playoffs, am I just going to sim it and not even be able to enjoy this? If we make the playoffs, I'll stop tonight and come back tomorrow. Otherwise, we check to see if we're dead in the water. If this is just the status of what franchise mode is going to be now. A broken mess. Just a broken mess of a game. Oh, why can't we have nice things? Why? Why can't we have nice things? My kicker and punter were yeeted off of the team because we have like 42, 43 players and it registers it as having 43. Oh, good. It got rid of my... Oh, yep. Okay, yeah. Just keep releasing players. Dude. Like... I can't even believe how broken this is. I can't even believe how broken this is. Oh my god. Let me keep track of every player that it's cut. I can't believe how broken this is. Oh no, this never happened in the Falcons run. Okay. So, I at least have the names of every player I should have on my roster. I shouldn't have to try this hard. We beat the Chargers. My God, we're 8-5. We're gonna make the playoffs. Excuse me. We're gonna make the playoffs. Oh boy. Excuse me again. My body's allergic to this garbage. Here's the thing. I'm gonna stop for tonight. Tomorrow, we will come back and we will see if I am allowed to continue this. We'll sim through the rest. We'll sim through the playoffs. If it breaks like this permanently heading into next season, we're done. If it fixes itself, heading into next season, we'll keep going. But for tonight, I have already had enough of this garbage.